Hey guys, and thanks for joining me for yet another video. In this episode, we're going to be exploring how to make mackerel. We're going to be seasoning it with a few of these fresh vegetables, some tomatoes, some onions, and some other flavors and spices. And we're going to be having this for a breakfast meal. It can be had for lunch, dinner, depends on whatever sides you like. However, we're going to be making this for breakfast. So join me and enjoy. Hey y'all, so here I'm just preparing some breakfast. I have 3 strands of coriander that's been chopped, a regular sized tomato chopped, onion sliced. I also have on the side here 3 leaves of lettuce with a side of onion and tomatoes. And of course I have some mackerel, canned mackerel. I'm going to be emptying this into a bowl. And as you know, with canned mackerel, the fish hasn't been cleaned. It's been seasoned but not clean. So what I do is I go into the fish and I clean it. So for example, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to cut this fish in half and check to see if there's any strand left. You know, the little strands. Yeah, so like I was saying, in the middle of each of these fishes, there is a bone structure that needs to come up. I mean, people say it's good for you because it's high in protein and all that good stuff. However, I don't like chomping on it, so I always just remove it from the fish. So I'm gonna do that for the remaining fish in here. There's about 6 of them, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all cleaned up. So as you can see, this is all the guts that I removed from. There's about 8 fishes here that I split open, and this is all the bone. I don't like to say guts because there wasn't really much guts, but the bone structure. Now I said there's nothing wrong with eating it. However, I don't have a preference for chomping down into it, so I remove it out of the fish. So this is garbage. So on the fire at this point, I have 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. That's in a frying pan. And to that, I'm going to be introducing the chopped veggies that I chopped up. So the onion, tomato, and the coriander that I chopped up. So all of it will go into the pot, and then we're gonna allow it to get hot. So finally, after about 2 minutes, it got nice and hot, and I'm able to stir in the chopped ingredients that I have prepared. So the only thing I'm gonna be adding to this, as you throw in the sauce that mackerel originally came in, and to that, the only seasoning I'm gonna add today is some onion powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of white pepper, and a teaspoon of chicken base. And then you mix to incorporate. You mix it all in. Now I'm gonna allow these items here to cook for about 2 minutes after I mixed it in, and then I'm going to add the fish to it, which is the last step, because as you know, the fish is already cooked. So if I add it now, it'll just keep breaking down, and I don't want it to break down all the way. I want it to still have some form, so I'll be putting this in last. It's been about 3 minutes. I had that sauteing together with the sauce. So now I'm going to be adding the fish back to the sauce and give it a light mixture, because like I said, I don't want the fish to break. I want it to still have some form. So it's just a matter of mixing it in so it can take some of the sauce flavored. So basically, after I mix the fish into the sauce, I'm gonna turn the stove off because everything in here is cooked. The fish was already cooked to begin with. So yeah, so this mixture is totally ready to be served. And I'm going to be serving it on toasted bagels with lettuce and some garnish. So here we have it. I have some mackerel that's been fried as you saw me prepare it, and I have it on a sheet of lettuce and some fresh onions. Basically it's sitting on something like this of lettuce, fresh strands of onion, and a couple pieces of tomato. Yeah, so all I'm gonna do now, after scooping it on there nicely, I'm gonna just take the top side of the bagel and press it down. Now it's optional if you want to cut your bagel. I'd advise you not to, and I'd advise you to just enjoy it like that. And that's it. Breakfast is ready. It's gonna be served with tea. And yeah, that's all she wrote this morning.